What's up, YouTube? Headed to the gym for chest day, chest and triceps. Got a hot day here in Tennessee. First day of what feels like the summer's finally here. No major changes in our diet this week. We're still doing two days, Monday and Wednesday, of fairly close to zero carbs. The only carbs we're getting are from our green beans and our romaine lettuce. My rice, my sweet potato, and my oatmeal are kicked out of those 2 days. And then Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have those carbs back. So I think I haven't weighed myself the last 2 days, so I'm gonna weigh in tomorrow. I definitely feel after Monday and Wednesday, I definitely feel super hungry on Thursday, and then I feel like it takes me a couple days after my no carb Wednesday to get back to like normal energy level, normal strength. Yeah, just hungry for like 2 days after, just trying to get back into the swing of things. And then once I get normalized again, we go back to cycling out of carbs again. So it's probably doing what it's supposed to be doing, but it leaves you hungry. For chest day today, I don't really have a plan yet. We're gonna keep it similar to what we always do. So we're gonna start with some form of an incline press, followed by probably a pec deck or some kind of neutral fly or fly motion. Maybe do dumbbell flies today, I'm not sure. And then ending on a flat type of bench, either a flat dumbbell or a flat machine, something like that. I don't have anything set in stone today. I haven't really thought about it too much, so I'm going to kind of leave it up in the air and see what talks to me in the gym. If there's anything that's calling out my name when I'm there. Big game time decisions. What else is new? All my cardio is going well. Man, since we started this cut back in November, I've had 2 days where I've had to miss workouts. One of which I was able to make up, and one I haven't made up yet because I haven't gotten a day off work yet. But so since November 19th, I'm only behind 1 day, which I'm fairly proud of. I don't think a lot of people could say that they've not missed any workouts for that period of time. And in terms of cardio, I've gotten every single cardio session in, except for one morning where I was not feeling good the night before and slept like shit, and I had to work that following day, and I just knew if I woke up at 5:30 a.m. to do cardio, my whole day was going to be shot, and I might not recover because I think I was fighting something, and I think it was just a good plan to stay in bed that morning and get that extra hour of sleep. And I talked to my coach about it, and I asked him when he wanted me to make it up, and he said, don't bother making it up, move on to the next one. So not too worried about that. But definitely proud of everything we've accomplished so far. Proud of all the gym sessions and cardio, and not missing many. I mean, we have missed a few, but no one's perfect. But I think we're doing great. I haven't cheated on any of my meals. I haven't cheated any day. The only cheats I've had are the scheduled cheat meals that he's given me, which I think to this date, since November, I think we've only had 2. We had 2 cheat meals. One was I believe it was a 12-ounce steak or a 10-ounce steak with a baked sweet potato, and he gave me a dessert, and I was able to have a Dairy Queen Blizzard. So that was my first cheat meal, and that was it's probably 6 or 7 weeks ago at this point. And then about 3 weeks ago, I think it was, we had our second cheat meal, which was an 8 or a 10-ounce steak and a baked sweet potato, no dessert. So not what most people would usually think of when they think of cheating, but it's definitely a welcome change when you've been eating only lean white meats for a couple months, and you've been very limited on the types of carbs you can have, how much carbs you can have, blah 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 blah. So it's nice to have that little bit of extra fat, and that change in meal is a nice mental break from the mental exhaustion that is a diet that has been this long. This cut has been a very long cut. We put on way too much fat during that bulk. Mistakes were made, and we're paying for it now. But you live and you learn. We won't let that happen again. I will probably, at least naturally, I will never get up to the weight that I got up that time. I thought a lot more of it was muscle, but that was not the case. There was a lot more fat than both me and my coach thought. So like I said, that won't happen again. Last I checked on the scale, my morning weight was 219. So I'm imagining from now on in bulk seasons, I imagine I won't go any higher than like a 235. Probably not even 235, maybe like a 230. We'll see when that time hits, but I don't think we'll get much higher than that. I just don't think it's necessary, and I think the fact that we had to cut so long this time, it's a good thing we started when we started. Otherwise, we would have been up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. So anyway, that's what's going on. I do have a cheat meal on Sunday. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I started talking cheat meals, but I don't know if I was talking about why I was talking about cheat meals. So we do have one coming up Sunday. Sunday is Easter. We got family in town for Easter, so I'm going to be able to have a cheat meal. When they're having their Easter dinner, I'll be having a steak and a sweet potato. So that's that. I'll see you guys in the gym. All right, what's up, you guys? Here for another chest day. We are about 44 days out from our show. Started today with some hammer strength, plate-loaded chest machines. I actually did 2, but I only recorded 1. We did this incline press, and then we also did a hammer strength plate-loaded decline press, which I have not done in a while. We did warm-up sets all the way up to our working weights, and then we did 2 working sets of about 8 reps. This was filmed a bit ago, so I'm trying to remember what I did on this day. I've had a lot of prep brain lately, so I'm trying to remember things and also trying to keep up with posting. So sorry about the delay in these videos, guys. Did a few different things today too. Hit this machine, which I really never hit. not in love with it, but I figured we'd just give the pecs a little bit different stimulus on this day. It does the job. It gives you a little bit of a kind of a pressing mixed hybrid with a fly motion. It's all right. I don't like the wrist positioning on it, but something different. Just give me something different to do. We hit this machine, then we hit an old school machine that I like as well, and then we finished off with some flat dumbbell bench. I think we used 100 pounds here. My pecs were pretty exhausted by this time. Oh, sorry, we're not even doing bench, we're doing flies. So those can't be 100s, those are 70s. So we hit these flies, and then we finished up afterward with tricep push downs and some crunches, 2 sets of 15 with crunches, and then our incline treadmill cardio. So that was our chest day. Starting to lean out, like I said, 44 days out. I will see you guys at the next one. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for being here, guys.